job on in your handlebars on these gold wings. I got the all balls in my full 12 gold wing, and now they will be on this one. And I am headed to the shop to do just that. Local popo, better be cool, Slappy. Be cool on your stew. I sure don't want to get no coupon right before it's time to go on a trip and give him my daggum back pocket money. Shoot. I need my back pocket money. I ain't got too much on my mind, y'all. I'm kind of excited to be taking this little journey. Got about 9 bikes. Some of the guys I have traveled with before, some I haven't, and hope everybody can hold their own. But rule number 1 is do not run in the back of me. That is the best rule, is number 1. Number 2 is have some fun. Enjoy yourself, have a good time. Rule number 3, try not to complain. Let me rephrase that. Do not complain. It's going to be hot this week. We got a heat wave coming up from that way, and it's going to be smoking. So I'm hoping everybody will be able to make the whole trip. But if you cannot, always know how to go home. Put it in your phone, your GPS, home. If you feel like you can't, do the whole trip and you want to tap out and it's too hot, or the pace may be too fast, or we may be riding too long, or we might do some night riding to try to ride in the cool air. If that's not what you want, then you might want to tap out and go home or go your own way, or you might get a couple of other folks that might want to do the same thing, and there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not going to be mad at you. God bless a man that knows his limitations. So all those things are in the back of my mind, that if somebody needs to do that, they can. You hear a lot of people say, well, we came together, we leave together. Not necessarily. Everybody that's going is way growner than I am. They've been men for a long time, and sometimes when you become a man, sometimes you got to do man things. And if that means that you cannot continue on and you're ready to go home, man up and just say, hey, I'm going to take it to the house, Slappy. Y'all enjoy yourself. Just a conversation. And I'll be like, all right, man, let us know when you get there. As a matter of fact, does anybody else want to go home also? And you might not have to take that trip by yourself. So these are just random thoughts that's been in my mind on a big trip like that. I give a shout out to my man, Dr. Young Guns, Dr. Kitchen. I call him Young Guns. I called him last night, and boy, he blessed me with some great information. When you know somebody that's been on a trip like that, there are some do's and some don'ts. And it's always nice to learn through other people's endeavors. So Young Guns is a hell of a rider, and he's one of the youngest on a gold wing that I know. As a matter of fact, we may have one riding with me on this trip that's a little younger than me. His name is daggone it, I think I call him MD. But he may be a little bit younger than I am. But that young brother has got what the old folks will say, an